Okay, so what if I told you there's a single operating system, a kind of code that runs every single living thing on this planet? I'm talking everything from the tiniest microbe all the way up to the biggest blue whale. Well, there is. It's called biochemistry. And today we're going to dive into how this incredible chemical code is what makes life itself possible. I mean, really think about it for a second. You eat an apple, right? And somehow your body takes that apple and turns it into the energy you need to go for a run. It turns it into thoughts, into every move you make. How on earth does that happen? It feels a little bit like magic, doesn't it? But it's not. It's pure science. And the secret, the answer to that mystery, it's all found in what we call life's chemical code. This code is basically the language that's spoken right at the intersection of two massive fields of science, the world of the living, biology, and the world of molecules, chemistry. So to really wrap our heads around what biochemistry is all about, the best way to think of it is as a bridge that connects two totally distinct but also deeply, deeply related scientific worlds. Okay, so on one side of this bridge, you've got biology. Biology is the what? It's the study of life itself, right? Cells, organs, entire ecosystems. Then on the other side, you've got chemistry. That's the how. It's all about the rules that govern matter, how all the atoms and molecules bounce around and interact with each other. Now, they're both absolutely essential, but here's the thing. They don't always speak the same language. And that is where biochemistry comes in. It is the bridge. It's the translator. It takes the rules of chemistry and translates them into the language of biology. It explains exactly how a bunch of lifeless molecules can come together and give rise to this incredible, extraordinary thing we call life. So the really crucial insight here isn't just that it's a mix of two fields. No, it's the science that shows us how one world literally creates the other. Okay, so if biochemistry is the language of life, you could even call it the book of life, then what exactly are biochemists reading? What's actually in that book?
Well, the scale is just mind-blowing. The very same fundamental biochemical rules that run a tiny little virus are also at work inside the cells of a giant blue whale. It's a universal code. It's the study of the molecules that build and power everything. We're talking proteins, fats, carbs, and of course the nucleic acids like DNA. The whole shebang.
And because this field is so incredibly vast, it gets broken down into more specialized branches. You can think of them like different chapters in that book of life, right? Each one focuses on a really unique part of the story. So let's flip through a few of those key chapters. Now, what's so cool is how these all connect. You've got genetics, which is the blueprint, right? The DNA and RNA. Then you have metabolism. Think of that as the power plants and the factories that use the blueprint to build things and generate energy. And then molecular biology looks at how all the little machines inside those factories actually work together. So see, each branch is like a different lens, letting us read the very same book of life from a new angle. But look, this isn't just some abstract science that only happens in a lab. Understanding this code has a huge, direct impact on your life, on our health, our food, our entire world, every single day. Get this, 90%. That's a huge number. 90% of the top-selling medicines out there were developed using the principles of biochemistry. Just let that sink in for a moment. That means pretty much every major therapy you can think of, from simple antibiotics to the most advanced life-saving cancer treatments, they all exist because we figured out how to understand the specific chemical pathways of a disease and then design a way to step in and fix it. And the process for doing that? It's pure biochemistry. So first, scientists have to find the problem, a specific protein or enzyme that's gone rogue or isn't working right. You can think of that as the lock. Then, they use chemistry to design a tiny molecule, the key, that's shaped perfectly to fit into that lock, either to block it or to fix it. And finally, of course, they test and refine that key to make sure it's not only effective, but also safe for us. And its impact goes way, way beyond just medicine. You know the nutritional guidelines on the back of your cereal box? That's all thanks to understanding metabolism. How about creating crops that can survive a drought? Yep, that's applied genetics, a branch of biochemistry. Even finding ways to break down plastic waste with special enzymes, that's biochemistry tackling some of our planet's biggest environmental problems. So when it all boils down to it, this is the key takeaway. Biochemistry isn't just another chapter in a science textbook. It is the fundamental language our bodies speak. It's the language of how we function, how we heal, and really how we exist. It's the story of us just told at the tiniest molecular level. So as we get better and better at reading and, actually understanding this incredibly intricate code, it leaves us with a really fascinating question. We've already learned how to edit genes. We've learned to design brand new medicines from scratch. So as our fluency in this language of life gets even stronger, what comes next? What new stories, what incredible solutions will we be able to write into the book of life?